Rupert Murdoch and blaming him for every terrible thing white people have ever done. And I just use the hashtag Rupert's fault for everything. So it's just like, you know, Jack the Ripper, Rupert's fault. That movie Mordecai, Rupert's fault. Long Lines at Brunch, Rupert's fault. And it spread like crazy, and everyone started doing that, and I was like, this will be really interesting to see how long it'll take him to write like this, you know, phony apology or whatever. Because, you know, that's an interesting test of where your ethnicity or racism provokes outrage. You know, I feel like if you say something fucked up about black people or gay people and you use a slur, it's like half a day tops. If you don't use a slur, you get like another day. So I was like, well, what's gonna happen with this? It's brown people, there's no slurs, how long is it gonna take? 3 days. 3 days. And then he wrote some silly, you know, he wrote like an apology or whatever, and then, you know, at that point, I wrote back and, you know, I just said, ha ha ha, you loser, you were forced into doing a fake apology, you're a loser, you're a loser, you're a loser. But what it made me realize is a bigger point, is that what we don't have is like, okay, if you say something fucking about black people, right? There's a thing where it's like, all right, well, now I gotta go meet with Al Sharpton, like I gotta go find him, and that's like your punishment. You gotta like take time out of your week, you gotta fly to wherever the fuck he is and have this phony lunch or whatever, and that's your punishment. But we don't have a guy. Like if you say something fucked up about brown people, there's no one to like see or like, who is our guy? I guess what I'm saying is I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I want to be the brown Al Sharpton. You say something fucked up, you gotta come meet with me, and then to make sure we cover the whole spectrum, you gotta go find Deepak Chopra, that Indian dude that's in No Doubt, and then just for good measure, some little girl that won a spelling bee a few years ago. Then you're covered. Going to San Jose tomorrow for a show, and yeah. Some people are like, no! Summer City! I'm staying in San Francisco for a little bit after that, and last time I was in San Francisco, I was with my girlfriend, and we're staying in this like old house, and there was like this little room where, well, first off, a little bit about my girlfriend, okay? A little bit about my girlfriend, okay? You have to know before I tell the story. You know, I was talking about like how, you know, we've been together for a while, like maybe a year and a half, and already like our conversations are starting to change. You know, we talk about more serious things now sometimes, like, you know, I tour a lot, I travel a lot for my work, and she was telling me the other day, she's like, Aziz, this is tough for me when you're out of the house. I just don't like it that you're not from the house so much. I'm like, I know, it sucks. You know, we love each other so much. We have the best times together. And she's like, no, it's not that. I'm scared of ghosts. She's terrified of ghosts. Terrified of ghosts, right? So we're at this house in San Francisco, and there's this little bedroom that has like a ceiling like this high, and there's like a little chair in there. It's very bizarre. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And she's like, what is that? What is that room? And I'm like, oh, that's where baby Justin died. She's like, what? There wasn't any baby Justin, don't say that. And I was like, baby Justin. She's like, stop it. And you know, that night we're asleep. And I don't know if any of you guys have this, any people here in relationships, like where like your partner is like sound asleep, but you can't sleep. And you're like, fuck, I can't sleep. And then you're like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and write baby Justin in red nail polish. You know what I mean? And so I did that, and I came back to bed, and I still couldn't sleep. And you know, when I can't sleep, I immediately just start messing with her. Like I'll start like cuddling her or something, and she eventually was like, "Hey, can you not do that? Like I appreciate it, and I'm sure it's coming from a good place, but it wakes me up, and I'd rather not do it." I'm like, "Okay, I won't do that or whatever." But then I just find like weird workarounds, like. Let's say this is her face and she's asleep, and I can't sleep, I'll just go up right up to her face like this. And so I'm like this far away from her nose, and eventually like she'll just sense something's there and she'll open her eyes and I'll be like, hi! But this time I was just like, baby Justin! She's like, don't do that! Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And, you know, since we got back from that trip, I still bring up baby Justin every now and then. And my dream would be to do this, but I think this might be too fucked up to do, but my ultimate dream would be to do this, right? She's like the nicest, sweetest person. Anytime I wake up in the middle of the night and I need to drink water, so I'm just always like, oh, I'll get it. What if one night I was just like, oh, no, you know what, could you go downstairs and get me something to drink? And then she'd be like, okay. And then she goes downstairs, right? And there, unbeknownst to her, I've hired a little boy. And he's wearing like old-timey clothes. And as soon as she gets downstairs, he's just like, Mommy, where have you been? I want to do it so bad. I thought it through. There's like 3 reasons why I can't do it. 1, I would never want to scare anyone that bad. 2, if I did pull it off, I'd live in eternal fear over what the fuck she was gonna do to me. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna let that one slide. And 3, this is probably the biggest reason not to do it. She would murder the little boy. Like, the little boy's dead. So, I'm not gonna do that. I'm a good boyfriend though. She's never really gotten upset with me about anything. The only time she's gotten upset was one time I was flying away to go to a cousin's wedding, and I was on the plane and I called her and I got a voicemail and I texted her. I was like, hey, it's me, like call me, I'm about to take off. And she texted me back, she says, I called you 4 hours ago. And I could tell she was a little bit upset, you know, because she also included the emoji of the Indian guy with a gun besides. Just tipped me off. So, I called her again. I was like, hey, what's up with that? Like, why you gotta say that? I said, what's up with that? She's like, oh, well, I called you 4 hours ago. I was like, well, I was busy, like, packing and everything. I knew I'd be free when I got to the airport. She's like, oh, you were busy. I get it, you're busy. Well, I saw on your friend's Instagram, he posted a photo of you hanging out by the pool, playing with your Polaroid camera. So if you have time to hang out by the pool and play with a Polaroid camera, I think you have time to call me back. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. Cut to a week later. It's Valentine's Day. Done all this romantic stuff. And, you know, it's time for us to exchange gifts. And, you know, I have a gift, it's all wrapped up. And I'm like, hey, so, remember like a week ago, I was on the flight and I called you and you were upset that I was like outside playing with a Polaroid camera. Well, the reason I was doing that is I bought you this nice vintage Polaroid camera and I just wanted to make sure it worked before I gave it to you. So, here's your gift. Fuck you! And she felt horrible, which is the greatest Valentine's Day gift I've ever received. Sacramento, thank you again, man. Are you gonna wait?